Hey everybody, how you doing today? This is in response to a question over at the PowerDirector University Facebook page, how to create what I'm going to call the super zoom effect. So first thing you do is you bring your video clip down into the timeline in PowerDirector, split the track at the point where you want this super zoom to occur. Then bring the first section of that clip down into timeline track number 2. We're going to apply the zoom effect to it, the zoom in effect, which I've already done. Then we're going to highlight the clip, go to effect, and we're going to be using keyframes here. By the way, I'm at 29 frames per second, or what we call 30 frames per second. Okay, at the beginning of the clip here, I have the zoom ratios set as 0, and I set a keyframe to hold those in place. Now if we jump over to the 3-second and 20 frame mark, I've set another keyframe there just to hold them at 0. And we want this to happen real quick. So at 3 seconds and 25 frames, I have the zoom set at maximum. And then I put in another placeholder, you don't have to, but at the end of that clip, at the 4-second mark, I put in another placeholder keyframe at maximum zoom. Okay, so we're done there. Now, this clip in timeline track number 2, double click on it to bring up the PIP window. Now we're going to want to add the fade. So at the beginning of the clip, our opacity is set at 100%. Then at 3 seconds and 25 frames, and with this timing here, you know, this is all up to you, your personal preference, you can adjust it. I put in another placeholder at 100% keyframe, and then 4 frames later, at the 4-second mark, the opacity is at 0%. Real quick, real quick. Okay, the section of this clip that we have up in the timeline track number 1, what I did then is I just grabbed that with my mouse and dragged it over to the left, just to the point where the beginning edge of that clip meets up with the dot clip in timeline track 2. You can see the opacity dot. That's where the fade starts in the PIP window. I drag that over until it just meets up with that. And here is what we ended up with. All right, I'll include the final movie at the end of this. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you can take something from this, and we'll talk to you next time.